Today we're going to be covering Monster Sanctuary. So I put this game off for a long while. I decided to give it a go and I'm glad I did. As you start off, you're a monster keeper. And in the traditional sense, you've got to pick yourself a sprite. You have to pick one of the 4 houses. And whichever house you choose is dependent on what monster you pick. I don't really think it makes too much difference. Thankfully it's quite linear. You can't really get lost in it. And although the story at the start might not be amazing, as you go through each zone you will discover unique monsters to catch and help you. And this does make the game a lot better, and the team helps you get through using their abilities as well. One other nice thing as well, once you've unlocked a few zones, there's things like teleport stones that help you travel fast between them. And building a strong team that complement each other is definitely the way forward. You can also get new monsters for your team by completing certain criteria, so getting 5 stars in a battle will usually give you an egg. You can then hatch this egg, and then that monster that you've got out of it you can add to your team. And as you progress a little further into the game, you can also evolve these as well, making your team very strong. Another one as well, for those of you who like puzzles, that's another great part of this game. They will start off quite simple, but as you go further on, some of them will challenge you. And using all your monster's abilities and your logic to figure them out is really rewarding. However, there will be times when you get really annoyed when you're doing some impossible jumps and what you think time constraint wise are not viable. You may get annoyed, but just stick with it, because at the end of the day, you probably have to complete them to get to your next zone. And then finally, you've got boss fights. These are really good. So you fight against mini bosses, big bosses at the end of the levels, and they're called champions. And a nice thing with this game as well is once you beat the boss, if you don't get a 5-star, you can always challenge them again later in most cases, which is really handy. So yeah, great game on my first impression. I really enjoyed it. And the game provides hours and hours of fun.